Hello, welcome back to The Last Commute, where we are documenting our journey trying to make an AI business for ourselves. Whether that is, we don't know what that's going to be yet, because we are literally doing this live, as it were. We are documenting it live, discovering what we're trying to do here, and just sharing all the failures and successes, I'm sure, to come. So how did we get on last week? So we done the first video last week, and
got a name.
Yeah. We had grand plans.
2 hours, was it?
It was, yes, over 2 hours, and it gave us the name. Now, we're letting AI kind of guide us here, because we are learning AI at the same time. We don't know much about AI at all, and we want to see if it can help us build a business together so we can leave our day jobs. That is the goal here.
Yeah.
So this channel is all about following us to see if we can actually do it, but also building this channel as a resource, and hopefully you can tune in and go, there's the two guys that had massive success. Or, so how do I not do this?
Yeah.
I'm going to watch these guys and realise, wow, that was rubbish. Don't do that. So we don't know how it's going to go yet, but this is a live timeline of how it's going. We are not doing anything research-wise that's useful to you outside of these videos.
Yeah.
So you're going to see everything. Obviously, we have a few discussions sometimes, but we're trying to document those as well when we can. So today, what are we going to do today?
We're going to just ask it, what next? We've got the name. We know we've got a budget. We've set a timescale. What next?
Yeah. So we're going to use Claude because it's the one I have open. We haven't decided which AI to use yet. We tested Gemini, Claude, and ChatGPT. All with varying results of success. And as we've discovered, I think we're going to have to do this as using two or three alongside each other.
Yeah, you said you wanted to cut down on subscription costs.
Yeah, yes, exactly, I do. So
it might be now 2 or 3.
But I think it might be 2. I think we might need 2 because they do seem to be good and bad at different things.
I think they've got their own, yeah.
And also, we can't, as I've sort of discovered, you can't check their homework without having another AI to sort of confirm it. So if it tells you something, this is a great idea,
True, yeah.
Asking the other one to say, is this really a great idea? If that one says, yeah, as well, it's more likely to be true. Because there is, I've done a little bit of reading.
Oh, okay.
So they do have these like false positives.
Yeah.
They call it hallucinating, where they tell you this is true. And you're like, really? Is it really true? Is it close to being true? But then they find out that where they train the models, it basically predicts what the answer is going to be. But if it happens to pick the little bit of fact that's not true, like a common one I saw,
it believes itself.
It believes it because it's trained on that data. So the example I saw is it says, what is the capital of Australia?
Right.
What is the capital of Australia?
Canberra.
Yes. What do people think is the capital of Australia?
Sydney.
Yeah, there you go. It's a very common thing. People think, Sydney. Yeah. So in all its training data online, it would have found the answer Sydney quite a lot.
Okay, yeah.
So if it happens to use that snippet of data to give you the answer, it might say Sydney, and you're like, really? And you go to the other one and go, yes, what's the capital of Australia? And it'll go, Canberra. But more likely it's going to say Canberra because it's the most common answer. Yeah. And you go, hang on, I've got something wrong here. But if you don't compare it, you've got no way of knowing.
Okay.
So you've got to bear that in mind. So I think it is useful to have 2. Anyway, that's the bit of info I've learned.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Well, it's good, yeah, because it's just a fail-safe, isn't it? Someone checking your work.
It is, yeah. We can't believe everything the AI tells us, obviously, but it's trained on human data.
Yeah, it hasn't got a set of, I guess, source code of hardline facts.
No, these are all correct. Now, I have found another way of making it more correct.
Corrector.
And if you use something called Notebook LM, which is a Google service, you can basically upload like factual sheets of your own you do know is true, or as best of your knowledge is true.
Yeah.
You upload all the documents and videos, even if you know a video is 100% true, or you're happy with the information, documents, PDFs, whatever you've got, upload it all in one go, and then the AI only references what you've uploaded. You can ask it questions. There might be tons of stuff, and you can say, you know, if you've got a map of the world, and you say, what is the capital of Australia? It will find it because it's in the book that you've uploaded.
So basically it's just doing a Google search.
It is. But if you've got millions of pages, instead of trying to find it yourself.
But you set the parameters of that. It's like
Just that data.
Uploading the electrical regs book. Then at least if you ask it a question, it's only referencing the Bible.
Exactly. It'll only use that and give you answers from that.
Okay.
So that's a cool service. I haven't played around with it, but that's Notebook
Google
LM.
Notebook
LM. Yeah. So we'll have a look at that in the future. If you want to see a video on that, let us know. We will get there eventually. But if that's interesting to you, that's all the information I have on it, by the way. I'm maxed out on info now. So let's jump into Claude and we'll continue our conversation. So I don't know where the name came from. I don't think it came from Claude. I think it came from ChatGPT.
Chat, yeah.
So we're going to tell Claude what the name of the channel is that you're on now, and then we're going to just see what it's suggesting for us.
Yeah. What's going to play to our strengths?
Yeah.
And
yeah, I mean, because we have spoken about, do we want something that we can be completely hands off? Do we want something that uses our strengths as people? We don't really know yet. That is the point of this. This is a discovery.
Yeah, and also to make this as an experience that other people can not so much learn from, but that they can at least reference and see what we did.
Yeah,
and that it's available to anyone. So if we put just our skills down, does that then make that inaccessible for other people? So if it was just a generic, here, try this with zero skill set.
Yeah,
that might make it a bit more open to you guys, but I know we need to see how it.
But we can do that. We can always come back, because you can always do like an incognito version of this, and then so it's got none of my history, none of our history, whatever, and it's just like a blank window, and we can start from fresh and say, give us some business ideas. So we can do that as well in the future, and that might be interesting to see. Once we start getting some ideas going, I'd like to do that to see what it's suggesting without our skills.
Yeah.
To see where it goes with that. So we'll try that.
Contrast.
Yeah. So let's jump into Claude and we'll start asking the questions. Okay, so here we are in Claude. Now, we're going to use the voice feature here. So just because it's a bit more natural when you're trying to explain stuff, and so you can see how it works as well. So we are using the Sonnet 4.6, which again is the kind of middle of the road model. It's not like the super brain. It's not the dumb one. It's middle of the road, so it doesn't use so many credits up.
Hang on, so you're paying for it and you still only get credits?
No, when you pay, you get, let's say, 20,000 credits to use.
Right.
Every time you talk to it, it might use half a credit or a credit.
Okay.
If you're using the free version, you might get 1,000 credits.
Oh, I see.
Do you know what I mean? So some models charge you per usage. That's a really expensive way of doing it. But we got the, like I said, this isn't the free version. This is the pro models. This is like the $20 a month one, whatever that equivalent is. So let's make a start. We're going to use the voice feature, like I said, and we're just going to explain what we're doing. So let's make a start. Hi, Claude. We have decided on a name, and it is The Last Commute. Now, we still have no idea what business we want to make, but we are liking the idea of building The Last Commute as a YouTube channel and community. So we would like you to sort of incorporate the ideas of a way to build this so it is a useful resource for people in the future, as well as documenting our journey finding a business idea. So can you come up with some ideas for us based on what you know already of some businesses that we could maybe try or even think about or discuss? We would like it to be quite hands off. We don't want to be going out to local businesses. We don't want to be physically going places. We want to be able to do something from our PC desk. We want to sit here and be able to work. Ideally, if you can do some of the heavy lifting, that'd be quite nice. So let's start with that and see what sort of information you got for us.
Brilliant. The Last Commute. I love it. Perfect name. The mission is crystal clear. You're documenting the moment you never have to commute again. Right. So the brief is tight. Hands off, desk based, AI does heavy lifting. Useful resource for people and documents your journey. That's smart. You're not just building a business, you're building a toolkit other people can follow. Let me give you 5 directions I genuinely think could work for you both, ranked by how hands-off and how useful as a resource. Prompt library and templates business. The play. You build and sell curated prompt libraries Notion templates, and workflow bundles tailored to specific professions. Railway management, Richard. Trades, Steve, and adjacent niches. Why it wins. You sit at your desk. AI drafts everything. You refine. You package. The channel documents every product you build. So people watching learn.
Okay. I'm going to stop that because the AI just got bored.
Gave up.
Just stopped reading it out.
He's quite slow as well.
He is a bit slow.
It's like, come on.
It's like, come on, Derek. I don't know what his name is.
Niches.
So, like I said, so here's no. So, what we'll do, I'll show you this on screen now, and then we'll just pause and have a read.
Yeah.
And come back, so we're not having the discussion on here because the video gone forever.
Yeah.
But I'll show you. I'm going to scroll through them all now. So if you want to read them, you can read it now. So here we go. Sources: prompt library and template business. This is the one it was explaining. Then it just cut off. So I'm going to scroll down. Niche content automation sites. Okay, I'm just leaving these on the screen so you can see them. Separate, okay. Hybrid templates, some automation site, AI tool reviews and affiliate marketing. My honest recommendation. Don't want your dishonest one. Start with a hybrid model, okay. So there you go. If you can read this on screen. There you go. Couple of questions. We've got a couple of questions at the end there. So let's read the models. Mm-hmm. We'll pause there and come back in a second, and then we'll have something to work with.
One question.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to say now. I'm struggling.
Yeah.
With. Is this the classic question? Well, if we can do it, then why is everyone else not doing it?
A good question. One that over the years of me doing stuff, I've completely ignored now. Because
it's because people aren't pulling the finger out and doing it. But
that is the answer. It's amazing. It's amazing just by showing up and doing the stuff regularly, you'll beat 90% of people. Because people don't do it. Even people watching this, no offense everybody, you'll watch this and go, that's a cool idea, I'll do that. And I suspect 1,000 people will watch it. One person will actually go past the next stage. It's such a low percentage of people that actually do it.
It'd be quite epic, but also quite sad for us if someone actually watches us, makes a massive success, and we're still here going, huh?
Well, yeah,
but congratulations to you if you do. But I just think
yeah.
I have no idea what any of those are, and are they even possible? If AI thinks it is possible, then.
We don't know. I mean, that's what we're testing. We're going to be testing it live. We don't know if it's going to be possible.
Automated sites and stuff. I mean,
oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm.
Well, let's have the discussion. Yeah. We're gonna read this offline now, and we'll come back to you in a second, and then we'll answer these questions that it's asked us.
Yeah.
So
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, back in a sec. All right. We interrupt this moment because Steve's had a brainwave, and I just thought I'd hit record. Go for it.
You say a brainwave. It's just. I'm currently going through my electrical. Basically, I'm being re-registered with an electrical scheme in the UK, and certain things have changed. So I've got to jump through a couple more hoops to get not qualified but re-accredited. Mm-hmm. And for instance, there is a new book coming out. I think it's actually this month. And bearing in mind, this book is. I think it's over like 120 quid, and they release these books every 2 years with a tiny update, but you have to have the newest book. And this thing is like, it's about that thick, A4, and it's like, regulation 502.3.4.6.A.
Yeah.
Cables must be put in a certain zone or supported in a certain way or a certain distance. To know those distances, go to table F.
Yes.
It's just the worst thing, because I remember you saying about the
railway stuff. Yeah,
was just, and you said, how can we make this more accessible?
Yeah, because the railway the train drivers rule book
It's got to be dry as anything.
It's the worst thing to read ever, and that is the only bit of training you get. You don't get. There's no videos or interactive websites or interactive training modules. You just get like a 900-page manual with all the rules, and then they change one module like every now and again. They go, oh, 25.2, you now do this.
But at least you don't have to buy the book.
Well, you do. The company has to buy it. They have to buy it from the RSSB.
Yeah.
I know I don't have to buy it.
Yeah, whereas... Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, but the thing is,
yes.
though, for instance, you might do something, but you think, well, it's in this section, starting with a 506, but it's actually in section 302. And there's the referencing, or the glossary, not the glossary, the index for it. It's just all over the place, and it just, for me, I know what I'm talking about, and I know where certain bits are, but sometimes it's just confusing as biscuits.
So what's your idea?
It basically, it's like it was saying, if you can upload that reference on that whatever
Notebook
LM, it's only referencing that information because that is law, and it has to be adhered to. So. But you need to be able to use English, speak to it, and go, look, show me everything with this. And if it can bring it all down, but reference it, everything has to be referenced, so that even the fact that it goes, well, on page 96, because bear in mind, none of the page numbers reference the module size or whatever. And so it's, for me, that could just bring the data, the relevant points forward, and then you can actually look at it yourself, go, oh, okay, well, that thing I've asked it is actually in 3 different sections.
Well, okay, so 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
One is, yes, you can do that. And I did see that when it references which information, it has to quote where it got it from as well.
Yeah.
So you know it's telling the truth. And if you ask it something it doesn't have in its reference, it will just say, sorry, I've got no interest in that. I've got no interest, no information on that. I can't reference anything.
Yeah.
The second point is you do have to be careful, I believe, about uploading documents that are like standards to things. I don't know if there's any rules or laws on it being a standard for something else that it can't use.
Like copyright?
Maybe something like that, because you are uploading it to AI and giving it away technically, aren't you? So I don't know how that works. Maybe with Notebook LM it's a bit different, maybe. I don't know. And do you get a digital version of this book you're talking about? Or you have to photograph all 500 pages?
No, I think there is a digital version of it.
Okay. But no, that's exactly what you can make.
But that would be a tool for a trade, because...
Well, Claude is actually really, really good at making stuff like this.
Okay.
Because you've got some fantastic stuff. You can make full apps on this as well. Yeah, okay. So that's your idea. And but we can play with that. So we could actually test that on the channel.
I tell you, I want just for myself, whether it makes a business out of it.
But that's how great businesses start. You're trying to solve something for yourself.
Yeah.
Because you know what you want.
But then with the big governing bodies and stuff, if they're not doing it, not like why aren't they doing it, but is it just because...
Look how new AI is.
Yeah.
2 years ago, remember the videos of him eating spaghetti? That was only 2 years ago, and it was like all over the place.
Yeah.
That's how fast it's moving. That's why we want to do this right now, because it's like skyrocketing. They reckon in 2 years' time, there's another big change coming in AI. They reckon we've got 2 year window here of kind of not plateauing, but of this sort of standard, and then it's going to jump again. So we've really got to be on it.
Would it be like Roman numerals? A-I-I?
Yeah, it might be. But that's a cool idea, and that's a perfect use case that we can, even if we can use that to test and say, right, here's 3 different AIs with the same instruction.
Yeah.
How do they handle it? I've no idea, but we'll test it. We'll check it out.
Well, because even if it's a digital version, I thought about buying it just so I can just do Control F and put in automatic dissection.
Yeah, that's old. That's like...
But at least that's all I kind of needed.
I know. But if you could say, hey, can you tell me the rules on red cables?
Bring up everything to do with disconnection times.
Yeah, and it will.
Okay.
Cool. There you go. But this is what I mean. Having this discussion live, it shows how this can grow.
Yes.
And that's what the joy of having like a community. Because you might have ideas. Watching this, you might be going, "Oh, that's cool. I've got a book on sound design that I'd love to be able to reference sometimes." Well, let us know if you're doing that. Let us know if it works. That'd be great. Or if you've tested this, let's have a look. Okay, so let's go back to reading all the options again.
Yes.
Then we'll get back to you.
Sorry for the interruption.
Yes. Okay, so we have reviewed all these options, and I think they're quite interesting. I think we can do some of this.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I started the evening quite lost, not having a clue, but now I've got a bit of inspiration, a bit of a spark or a first seed on what we could get into.
Yeah, okay, so...
Spark.
Ooh, on brand.
Yeah.
So, looking at this, we actually agree with Claude. It's gone with the niche, the hybrid option here. Is what I think we're agreeing. So the hybrid model, templates on one content site. So what it's saying is, so the hybrid model. So let's go with, basically it said about creating a website, an AI automated website that generates content and articles around a subject.
Right.
It generates all the articles, and we curate what that says. So it says, like, at the end of the week, it sends you a batch of articles, and then you read them and go, yes, I like that, I don't like that. So it is controlled. You're not just pumping out AI nonsense, because you are reading it yourself, and you are trained to know what they're talking about.
And I don't want to be one of those people just doing that to the world. Yeah.
Exactly. So you are adding something. It's just doing the heavy lifting for you. So it's this one, this prompt library and no, it's not that one, is it? It's niche content automation sites. So this is the one we're kind of looking at. So it says you build 2 or 3, but it's saying to start with 1. So, okay, so you build an AI-powered content website targeting underserved niches. AI writes the content, you curate and SEO it. Search engine optimization. Monetize it via Google AdSense and affiliate links. Fine, that makes sense. We know how that works. That's old school stuff. Then there you go. Completely hands off once set up. AI writes and you approve weekly batches. And then the channel documents the entire process. So we document how we're doing this on this channel.
Yeah.
So how is it working? What we're finding good and bad. Keyword research, site building, content strategy. Yeah. So you see us doing all this. 4 to 6 months to see real Google traffic. But that's okay, because that can be running. Because it says about this being a hybrid model. So that would be running in the background.
Yeah.
Budget friendly, just buy a domain. Hosting, I've already got hosting.
Okay.
So there's only hosting, and a domain is, like I say, 15 quid. No problem. Let's give some niche ideas there. I do think the trade skills is probably more useful than the railway. To start with. So maybe we could do that.
So is this how are we going to generate revenue from this? People are going to pay to join it, or is it going to be just
no.
ads?
It's ads. That's what it says.
Ads, okay.
I've gone too far. So it's AdSense, Google AdSense, and affiliate links. So the website has ads, and Google's, and it just sends people to just ads, simple classic website stuff.
Yeah. Just the downside.
But because we're not really doing an awful lot here, it's not too much of a problem, and that can be running in the background, and that's why it says do that along with this YouTube faceless niche channel. So the idea of this one is, I don't know how this is going to work. We need to look at this. So this is launch 2 or 3 separate YouTube channels not under this brand, but separately, complete, fully AI automated scripts, voiceover, and editing. I'd like to see what it says how we do that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to see that.
But it says AI handles uploads. Is there not like a click here to prove you're not an AI?
Yeah.
Foiled again.
I don't know how you wouldn't be able to upload automatically to YouTube. I mean, I suppose you would, but you'd have to put it in like a draft state, which is perfect. You don't want it launching, do you?
No.
But we can look at that. That's what we can look at. So it's saying the template products, not the YouTube bit. So what does it suggest? Hybrid model, templates on a one content site. So the templates are, okay, so this was the one where we're talking about templates. It's not that one. It's prompt library and template business. So this is where You build and sell curated prompt libraries, Notion templates, and workflow bundles tailored to your professions. So this is where you sell your business idea that you had about keeping up to date with the latest information.
Yeah.
And you bundle that into a prompt and tell people how to do it and where to go and what to put in, and you sell that for 40 quid. And you have a website with like several of those on different subjects.
Okay.
So you sell that, and again, because that's not much effort once it's up. Once it's up, it's up.
Yeah.
We can do that for your niche, my niche, any others, and then see what AI says. So that's what it's saying. It's saying do that plus the website
Yeah.
to start with. So I think we'll start there. I think that's an interesting one. It did say about AI tools, but there's lots of content people doing that. I mean, if we see any cool new AI tools, we're just going to cover them on here anyway, to be honest. So we don't really need a whole new thing to do that. So my honest recommendation. So here we go. Months 1 to 2. The Last Commute launches. Welcome, we're here. Origin story, your mission, that's all done. Build and launch your first template product. Richard Railway Operations Prompt Pack. Okay, well, whatever we decide. Start planning the content site. Okay, so that is that. Build and launch your first template product.
So that is our next step.
That is our next step here. That's month 1 to 2. Now, obviously, later on, we'll publish 20 articles on the niche site. So that's after. So let's scroll down and skip this for now. So it's got some questions. Okay, before I look into this, quick question. Which of these 5 models actually sounds doable? So I think the hybrid one is fine. Yes?
Yeah, it's best of both.
So I'm going to say hybrid model sounds good. I'm going to lean over. We are both happy to. What does it say?
Use our
use
work and not keep side hustles separate.
Our work skills. Yeah, there you go. So that's what we've gone for. I'm going to tell Claude that. There we go. Perfect. Right.
That's the foundation locked.
Ooh. Richard, railway operations, competency, management, IT background, 10 years YouTube experience, content creation skills. This is skills you're watching. Steve, military precision. That's an inside joke. I'll believe that.
We can sell military precision software.
Yes, that's a 15-year-old joke, but don't worry about it. Planning, discipline, execution, trades expertise. Okay, plumbing, electrical, on-camera confidence. Yeah?
Apparently.
Well, when you learn that, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Last Commute, 12-month hybrid roadmap. Here we go.
Phase 1.
Film the original episode.
Done.
Who you are, what you're building. Done. Check it out. Links below. Upload a schedule, 1 video per week minimum. Okay, well we're on track for that. It might even if that's the short, we've still got something up. But we're going to try and do this weekly. Document everything. This is all good. Set up a YouTube channel. Basic count. Done. I was crushing this. I haven't got to do anything.
That was a month off.
Yeah. Richard builds first. Get lost, Steve.
Yeah.
The Railway Manager's AI Prompt Pack. I don't think we're going to do that.
No?
I think that sounds rubbish. And that's so niche.
Yeah.
That's so niche. I don't like that. So we're not going to do that.
Okay.
So we're going to go for this one. The Tradesperson's Business Toolkit.
Okay.
Ooh. What is in it? A quote template, client communication scripts, job management checklists, invoice frameworks, and all AI generated. That sounds pretty handy, isn't it?
Yeah, I could do
You
that.
be the first one.
Well, at least I can test it.
There you go. Price point £19 to £27. Very specific.
Yes.
The reason why that is because they say ending it with a 9 and a 7 are the 2 most converting numbers.
Not a 6 or a 7.
No, those 2. Don't start that. Platform. Gumroad account. Okay, so we haven't made a Gumroad account.
I've only just found out what Gumroad
I
is.
had to explain what that was to Steve, but you'll see that on here, don't worry. Okay, so that's okay. So that is what we're kind of doing next, but we need Claude to help with this. This is Claude doing all this, right?
Yeah.
So phase 2, we don't want to worry
Time
about.
to build roughly a weekend.
roughly a weekend.
Roughly a weekend. Yeah.
So this is all month to 7. This is all irrelevant right now because we just want to focus on what we're doing. Very first thing to do this week. Here we go. We're going to put that as Steve. Yeah. Steve drafts the first 10 prompts for the railway tradesperson.
Oh.
I can help build this right now in this conversation. Okay. So I'm going to say. My headphones are annoying. That's not what I'm saying. We will start with Steve and his trade first. So please start building products here. There you go. Right, we're off. Don't argue with me, Claude. Don't say I think that's a bad idea. Before I start generating actual product, I need two quick answers from Steve. Who's the customer? Other tradespeople running their own business, apprentices trying to learn the trade, or homeowners who want to understand what tradespeople do? And which trade leads? Plumbing, electrical, or combined trades toolkit?
Yeah, combine it. It opens the market up.
But are people looking for both trades?
No, but well, I do, but they are mostly separated. But could you not have a plumbing side and an electrical side, like plumb fix and screw fix?
Yeah,
electric fix.
But are we not better off having just this is the electrician's guide?
Yeah.
And then next time we go, this is the plumbing. I mean, your main job is electrician.
Yes.
So let's just start with electrician. But who are we targeting? Are we trying to target things for other electricians or homeowners, basically? It's amateurs or pros, isn't it?
I got from the vibe from that it was saying about planning and management and stuff. So
Okay.
it's got to be the tradesman.
So other tradespeople running their own business, yeah?
Yeah.
And apprentices trying to do the trade?
Well, yeah. Let's not.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's not discount them out. If they need all the help.
Paste, okay. And which trade leads? It is, I'm getting very lazy here and just copying. Electrical leads, yeah? The heels. There we go. We're off. Product is being crafted, Steve. Spark Smart. Love it. The Electrician's Business Toolkit. Working title. We can rename it later. No, we're not. We're loving Spark Smart.
Would it not be Smart Spark?
Spark Smart. Anyway.
It's got to be Smart Sparks.
Smart Spark.
Yeah, Smart Spark.
Spark Smart. Like, anyway, that's irrelevant. Product 1. The
Hang on, no.
Electrician's...
Let's have a poll. Should it be Spark Smart or Smart Spark? I can't say it.
Not always say it like that.
Yeah.
Right. The Electrician's Quote and Client Pack. Target. Self-employed electricians running their own business. Format. Prompt library plus copy and paste templates. What's inside? Okay. Prompt 1. Professional quote generator. You are an experienced self-employed electrician. Write a professional quote for the following job. Type that in. Type that in. Okay.
Half kind of exists on Tradeify-ish.
Good. Handling complaint professionally. A customer's contacted me saying they're unhappy. Okay, so you'd be typing this into AI and you type in your problem. Okay, fine. So we can do some tests on this as well. We can do like real life examples with you and see if it works.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not going to read all this because it's insane. The Apprentice Electrical Survival Kit. Nice. Wow. Explain any regulation in plain English. Explain, insert BS 7617161 regulation number on topic.
Yeah, that's not even a confusing one.
Yeah. Okay. What happens next? Okay, so there's done all that sort of stuff. Okay. I can now do any of the following. Just tell me which. Flesh out the product further. Add more prompts. Write sales. Okay. Flesh out product 2. Write the sales page copy for both products. Build the bundle packaging. What do you reckon? What do you want to do? Pick your number now.
One.
A shout product one further.
Well, it feels like it's going to be quite in depth.
Add more prompts. Write the sales description. Create the Gumroad listing copy.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah?
Number one, yeah.
Number one. Prompt 11. Oh, God, it's still going. Quoting for EV charger installation. It's all quite good, isn't it?
I haven't got a clue how it's going to do this, though.
What's what we're going to say? It was, okay, what? Okay.
So, I mean, I thought it was going to be a bit in depth.
What do you mean?
All this stuff.
You asked it for more. 26.
What is it doing? Oh,
It's gone mental.
it's
Look.
gone. Yeah, he's lost me now.
There you go. Here we
There
go.
we go.
Gumroad listing copy. Stop wasting time on emails, quotes, and admin. Let AI do it for you. Running your electrical business is hard enough without spending. Okay, this toolkit gives you 30 ready-to-use AI prompts built specifically for self-employed electricians. So you can handle every part of your business admin in minutes. Copy the prompt, paste it in ChatGPT or AI tool, edit the details, done.
Okay.
What's inside? 6 quote and price prompts, professional quotes. There you go. There's the listing. Who's it for? There you go. Delivered instantly in PDF, works on ChatGPT, free or paid, Gemini, Claude, or any AI assistant. Price £19, bundle with Apprentice Survival Kit for $35. PDF document, okay. Christ. Back cover, okay. Branding, what you need to know. In order to approach, Steve reviews all 30 prompts. We shouldn't ask them more now. Flag anything that doesn't feel right from a trade perspective, so you are checking what they say.
Yeah.
Build a PDF in Canva. So I do have a Canva Pro account, luckily. I'm paying for that as well. That's lucky. I can write every single word of every page you just design it. Wow.
Okay.
Set up a Gumroad account. We haven't done that yet. Film for the last commute. Okay. Film for the first last commute. That's confusing. Around building a product. We just built our first product. Here's exactly how we did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Want me to write the full how to use this toolkit page next, or shall we start on the Canva page? Okay, but we've got our homework there.
Yeah, I think we got enough. I don't want to
So-
keep clicking anymore.
No, so we're going to stop there for this video. I'm going to jump back into big screen. So that's where we're at. So we've kind of agreed on what we're going to start with.
Yeah.
So next thing we need to do is actually build this out, and we will film the whole thing so that you're not going to miss anything here, but we're going to film us setting up the Gumroad account, getting Canva to turn it into a PDF. So I'll chop it up so you're not seeing all the sort of watching us click around.
Yeah.
And then we should have, and we'll get you to review all the prompts and see if they make sense.
Okay. So I can't work out. Is it building just a website with?
No, Gumroad. Are you
Is it an app?
awake? The website we sell PDFs and books.
Okay.
Basically, you're uploading it to eBay as a
Okay.
as a little downloadable PDF.
Right.
That's what we're doing, but not eBay, but Gumroad.
Okay. So you're basically just buying written template. You're not buying, or we're not creating an app where you put in your problem and it gives you the answer, or also the
No, you're not a bot.
I've got a quote to do.
No.
Okay. So you just
You're saying here are 30
Templates.
highly specific templates for you to type in, where you just fill in the blank. You're saying all you do is fill in the blank. The prompt
Okay.
is written
yeah.
to get the answers that you want for your business. So someone going along doesn't have to waste their time trying to figure out how to work this. You just say, take
Okay.
these prompts, stick them into Claude, ChatGPT, stick them into your AI, fill in the blanks, and you'll get the answer you want, because you've already done all this work and you've checked it all,
Okay.
and it's coming from an electrician. That's
Okay.
what we're selling. So if you take away all this setup here,
Yeah.
there's not actually, we're not doing anything. You are just checking the text to make sure it makes sense.
Yep.
It's going to tell us how to make the PDF in Canva and write everything. We've just got to click the buttons to get it up. And then we just download it and upload it to Gumroad.
Let's do it then.
So the next video will be us doing all that in a chopped up way, because obviously the videos are gone forever if you just watch every single inch of it. We'll record it all anyway, so there might be a way of just, if you want to see the slow, long, drawn out version,
Slow and long.
we can record all that anyway and make it available like in the community somehow in the future.
Yeah.
But not for now, not for YouTube.
Yeah.
We're just going to get that going. But you won't miss anything, I promise. So if you've liked this video, if you've enjoyed sort of discovering this with us, please like the video, share it around, give us loads of comments. Any comments you have, let us know, please.
I'm still lost on this. So if you're lost on this, you're with me. I still don't see what we're creating, but I want to do it because I want to see what it's going to give me.
And this answers your question from earlier. Why isn't everybody doing this? Because they've got to this stage and gone, I don't know what's going
I
on.
can't even see what we're doing, but yes.
And you see?
I have an idea, but I can't visualize it yet.
Yes. Invisualize, did you go for?
No,
We can say envision, and then we visualize.
just visualize.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where you got the in from.
Invisualize.
We're going to have to listen to this back
Yes. Yes. Who was right? But that's the point. And this is where people quit.
now. Okay.
Because they go, I actually don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas we're going to film it and stick it on Gumroad. So if you like this, please let us know. Like I said, all the comments are super helpful. Please let us know your thoughts, because we're fascinated to find out. And as you see, we really are learning this as we're going.
Yeah, this is a genuine journey.
Yeah. Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Until next time, everybody. Take
See you later.
care.